Writes a legend carved in fire. They call him
Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday.
He stands unbroken where the thunder rolls. He forges worlds from gold and steel, turns battles chaos into something real. A problem solver with a gamer's might. He charts his course through the endless night. Raise your horns and let them burn for the strength of Captain Kern. Breaker of limits, builder of dreams, he sails through quests on electric streams. Storms may rise and shadows turn, still we follow Captain
Hope everybody's doing well this fine Saturday. Yes, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, follow, no matter what platform you're on. Welcome to the stream.
Crafting glory with every stride, the northern clans march at his side. Raise your horns and let them burn.
And remember that, the Northern Clan.
Warrior of pixels, master of flame, carving his saga, reclaiming his name. Stand as the fires of triumph return. Honor the mind.
What does that even mean, honestly? Boy, do you all have a big surprise coming for you here in a second. And I mean a big surprise. Hi, El. How you doing? So, happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm Captain Kern, otherwise known as Ryan. I don't care what you call me, as long as you don't call me Shirley. And if you're down under, don't call me Sheila either. Oh my. Yeah, surprise. Surprise, bitch. I mean, if y'all can't tell already, there's already a surprise. You're just looking at it. Hi, how are you? I swear, some people's children, you know. Oh, it's a day in the workshop, guys and gals. So we're going to start on working on the Ender 6 a bit today, getting it ready for Rails. I am the forgetful guy. I am totally forgetful. I'm beginning to think I have Alzheimer's. What was your name again? Phil? I don't know. But we also have a problem with the Anycubic still. The 10 megabyte file issue is gone. However, now we're getting issues with it saying it's clogging up. Filament's clogging, and the filament's not clogging. I know what the problem is. There's a sensor in the the head, and it's got a bunch of crap in it. And I cleaned it out the other day live on stream, and it didn't help much. So what's up, JPP? If you guys notice, look, there's not much beard here. Yeah. And if you also notice, it's all gray. So yeah, you guys didn't even notice. I'm not wearing a hat. I trimmed the beard up substantially. You guys just don't give a damn. Stream over. Oh my God. But anyway, so I'm not, I don't want to take the tool head apart on this damn thing. Oh, oh God. Oh, ugh. Jesus Christ. So I noticed something the other day. I ran across a Facebook thread in one of the Voron groups that I belong to. There's a guy that made a 2.4 out of 4040 extrusion. You guys run across that one before? I have not run across that one before. That sounds very interesting to me. What's up, Track? How are you? ¿Cómo está? You busy with deer for the next month? Nice. Why don't you send some deer my way, my friend? I need some extra meat in the freezer. We had some interesting information first of this month, and I'm going to need all the extra food I can get. Because, yeah, things are going to get tight soon. Well, they already are, but yeah, that's beside the point. But yeah, there's this guy that he built a 2.4 using 4040 extrusion. I was like, how much does that thing weigh? I mean, this thing is, a, a 300 and it's made out of 2030 and it weighs a ton. Oh, come on. There we go. Door got caught on a screw. You trying to learn English? Nice. Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. What's up, 3D Medic Vents? How are you? But like I said, we're going to start getting this thing prepared to put it on rails, get rid of these redonkulous rollers before we get into the whole converting it over to a Merc 1. But I can't afford to do a Merc 1 kit right now. So we're at the very least just going to go ahead and do the rail conversion. But damn, that's smooth. And my motors haven't shown up, so. Well, yeah, rat rigs are known as hernia printers for a reason. Yeah. I do remember hearing about that. I've seen a couple rat rigs in person. I've not actually ever held one. So I know this thing is redonkulously heavy. But so I know one of our friends, Brad, is sending me another stealth. Well, it got lost in the mail the first time, but he's sending me a stealth burner that I'm going to throw on this sucker. Or else I'll just use the parts off of it to build another tool head, one of the two. But the plan with this is to go 3-axis eventually with a Merc 1 on Z. And we're going to rewire the entirety of all the electronics. So we're just going to start pulling cables off this thing because cables are bad for the environment. And I don't like cables. You know what I mean? Where's my pliers, man? Seriously, where are all my pliers at? Multi-tools are great. This has stock Ender motors on it, it needs new motors. Tell me differently. All right? Tell me differently. Besides, I've already ordered them. What's up, LTX? How's the move going, buddy? God dang. God dang, Bobby. How about we just get a wrench for that? I have this nice toolbox over here. One of these days, we're going to do a series on toolbox organization. I know there's plenty of people that have done that, but you haven't seen me do it. That's a 10 millimeter. And I don't know where all my 10 millimeters are. Maybe that's a 10 millimeter. Tell you what, LTX, you send me classified motors, I'll put them on it. I mean, you see it right up here, guys, right up on the top there. Any extra funds for projects, I've spent all my project money. I got nothing. So if you guys want me to do extra projects, that's where it goes, right there. Exclamation point tip. Because I am one dead ass broke MFer now. There's not a dime in my pocket. As a matter of fact, in order for me to do what I want to do at Rocky Mountain this year, I have to go beg for money from sponsors now. There's a few things that have changed in the circle of financial life for me. But I will be at Rocky Mountain one way or another. It just may not be in the manner that I wanted to be there. But no matter what, I will be there. Somebody, Houston, my 10 millimeters are gone. Pennywise stole my damn 10 millimeters. Seriously, where are my 10 millimeters? There's a 13. There's a 7/16. I don't know why I have 7/16s out. I never use 7/16s. Dear Lord. Well, it's coming off with a pair of rusty pliers. Yeah, I know a guy that has some as well. But I think he has plans for some. You know what I mean? You know what I mean there? I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, moving does suck. I mean, it does suck. I mean, my guy over at Central 3D is moving too, and I'm just, golly, that poor dude. I can't even imagine having to move all that crap too. It's not the right size. All right, where's the... Now, I know that I did not do this to myself. Just kidding. I know I did. Did I leave a screwdriver in a printer? That would have been dumb. That would have been more than dumb, but I don't think I did. That's all right. We got plenty of Allen wrenches. Oh, I know. Steppers, I mean, get totally abused. It's my friend live on the TV. Hi, everybody. I look different. So that's, that I'm supposed to get, like, we're taking parts off of this Ender 6 so we can get her cleaned up so we can put her on rails and all that good crap. So we're just, getting some stuff off of here so we can make sure she's good to go. Y'all be good. JPP, you always show up when you got something to do. But I appreciate you nonetheless, buddy. Thank you for being here. God bless you. Now, how come Creality can't make all of their stepper motor cables this long? Just saying. That's almost worth reusing. And it's got a ferrite bead on it too. And now we got to get this damn micro Swiss hot end off of here because it's just dead. Oh, you guys, get this. Watch this. This is so good. Watch. I don't even have to hit the mouse. Click. Holy crap. We have a top-down cam. What the heck? I mean, it's a miracle. If I get my dang hand out of the way. I need to print some more of these handles for Allen wrenches because I love these things. I got about 1 billion Allen wrenches. And these handles don't take long to print. I'm sure glad that I'm not having microphone issues. Everything seems to be hunky-dory and happy. But yeah, the top-down camera isn't the one that it's supposed to be using. It's actually my GoPro hooked up via USB-C cable because the one that's supposed to be there doesn't want to function. I'm like, I don't care if you want to function or not. I'm gonna have a camera top-down camera. So which screw is this? What on God's green earth? You're telling me that after 42 years, how you doing, Projects? How you doing, buddy? Okay, so you have to take the stepper motor off in order to get this piece of the mount off. That's dumb. Bad design. So I found something interesting out. I was looking up this kit for an extruder, and it was fascinating to me that it was sold as a Moon Motors kit, but it had all LDO motors on it. Because I looked up the actual part numbers for the motors that came with it, and it came back to LDO motors. I look about a decade younger, except for the fact that the entire beard is gray. Now, if I shaved it off completely, yeah, My wife hates it when I completely shave. I mean, she gets thoroughly bent out of shape when I do that. Oh, okay, so I have to take this entire, that's two pieces. I have to take this entire piece off. Well, that's just no fun. Oh, this is not good. They stripped it. Hmm. Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat because I'd actually like to keep this and reuse it eventually on something. Because the micro Swiss hot ends aren't bad. It's just this one seems to be out of whack. It's got a bad bearing or bad gears or something in it because it skips. Might be that bearing right there if it's if it's nothing else. I do need one of those cheap little hot air guns. I know that because my hot air gun is complete garbage. It's about 15 years old and sounds like a freight train. Ah, dang, my arms are sore. Let's go read chat for a minute. Well, see, the problem is right now you guys can't even see me because these overhead lights just blur me out. Dear Lord. Oh, this shoulder's like completely out of whack right now. Hmm. Let's see if we can get another one and another one. That's the wrong size altogether. This one isn't. It's got sharper edges on it. Yeah, they stripped this one out when they put it in. This we're gonna have a problem getting this off. Huh. Because there's a screw right back here that I got to get to, but I got to get this front plate off first. And I don't think I have an easy out for hex that's going to be that dang small. What's up, Jaden? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Oh, I'll figure it out eventually. If I can't find a tool, you know me, I'll make a tool. Wait. So it's a 2. Hmm. Yeah, that fits solidly in there. Okay, so if I use a standard set and not metric, let's see, what would be the equivalent of that? 5/64 would be pretty darn close, I think. I think. What's up, Jace? How you doing? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. What made me start streaming? Uh, Professional gaming a long time ago. I mean that depends on a lot of factors, but yeah, professional gaming. I was a competitive gamer back a long time ago. And now I do a little bit of gaming and I'm doing maker stuff. Trying to live up to these hombres that are in this place. All else fails, we'll get the Dremel and we'll just grind this sucker off. How in the world do you strip it this badly? That is beyond me. I don't understand. You been posting a lot lately? Nice. Very nice. So I think I have some easy outs in this kit here. I'm not sure I have one that will work with this. But I have used in the past. See, that's an easy out. But it's too big. Do 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 do. Oh, that's way too big. Excuse me. But yeah, those are not. Oh, wait. There's some square drives here. No, square drive's too big. Well, see what else we can find in the toolbox of miracles. Because we just might need a miracle for this. Because I really don't want to grind it off, because that just makes a mess. Star drive. Well, as they say, if it works, it works. Try it. That does not work. You can't fail unless you try, right, everybody? What have I been up to? Doing what I do best. Not a lot. No, doing same old, man. Just trying to make content. Sometimes failing, sometimes winning. You know, same old, same old. All right, so nothing in that's going to work. What do we got down here? Let's see. I just don't want to go the route of doing it the really, really dirty way. You know what I mean? Lay crapola. Back over to the big toolbox. No. 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 I really didn't want to make shards of anything tonight, because that just sucks. If you get my drift. And I really hate it when people just don't know how to put a screw in correctly and they cross thread it, which causes situations like this. All right, what do we got here? We have another hardened bit. Let's see what we got. Well, you know, I hope you have a lot of luck, my friend. I have had some varied success And I say that with humility. And all honesty. Some things were successful, some things weren't. But I mean, there was good things that came out of some of it, and some that weren't so good. So, I mean, you got to take it all in stride and just keep pushing forward. Wing, wing, wing. Neighbors are annoying the hell out of me. Well, you know what I'm going to try to do? We're gonna do this the dumb way. This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it the ultra dumb way. Because it's just sticking on this one wheel here. I'm just going to go ahead and pull this wheel off. I'm just going to twist it off. Then the whole damn thing's got to come off anyway. Come on. You can get past it. You can do it. Really? Okay. And it's going to try to make an ass out of me. We're just going to take all of the wheels off. Let's see. How are we going to do this? I mean, it's going to come off anyway, so just means that I want to have to readjust these belts sooner than I expected. Whatever. Whatever, chat. This is the tear down phase of this anyway, so it's fine. All right, what are we getting stuck on now? What are we getting stuck on now? Oh, come on, man. There we go. Got it. We got it. We got it, y'all. We got it. Little bugger came off. And I didn't have to take the belts off. So, not much to it once you take everything off, you know. And then just so anybody wants to know, those are Gates Power Grip GT LL2GT belts, series number 3520. Yeah. Oh. So, speaking of, stuff, now you guys are going to be wondering, how am I going to organize all these crappy screws? I printed this little guy. Now let me change scenes here. Side cam. I printed this little guy, a 3mm screw sorter, and it's fun because you drop a screw on it, and it works best with cap head screws, honestly. And don't print it in black because you can't really see it. But, well, that didn't work for crap. But let's see. Find a decent 3mm cap head screw that you can actually see. Here, I'll just get one out of the parts bin here. Get over here. But you just give it a little tip. Oh, look, that's a 16mm cap head screw. It actually works pretty good. It doesn't work so well on the 6mm or 8mm though. Just saying. They're just too close together. But I was having fun with that before stream, sorting through some screws out of the oh my god, I have a pile of crap bin. And I think that's one of the things I'll do in the evening is I'll just take that inside and I'll just sort screws. But and I realized I am actually missing like 3 Allen wrenches right now. And I need to bring the sander in here from the other little workshop area that's on the other side of the building here. Looks like I'm having fun. I kind of am. If you can't have fun with what you're doing, don't do it, right? But I've been looking forward to this project ever since I got this printer. And I'm really looking forward to making this thing functional. Because to be honest, I printed one thing on this Ender 6 and it printed like crap. I printed a Benchy and I threw the Benchy away. I was so depressed about it. That was after I got it all up and running, after my son brought it, and the next day I got it tuned and printed, and before I even put clipper on it. I actually downloaded, oh god, I won't even speak the software's name. Cura. Oh god, almost makes me vomit. And I downloaded Benchy, and well, I didn't download Benchy. I selected the Benchy off the server and loaded it up with some generic white PLA that I've got always laying around, and threw it on there, and it printed. Took 49 minutes to print a Benchy. I'm like, no, this is not acceptable. We bought it as a project. I paid $200 for it. We bought it as a project. And I threw clipper on it. It printed a little bit better. It took like 35 minutes at that point. Still didn't print very well. And I'm not blaming MicroSwiss, but I'm blaming just the configuration of how the printer was built. I mean, this bed is kind of wobbly because these aren't very stable in the back. I mean, it's not adjusted quite right. So, I mean, there's a lot of things with the Ender 6 that can go wrong. And a lot of the nuts and bolts on it are not tight, and it's not square. Lord knows it is not square. I need to get some larger machinist squares because this little one doesn't show the whole story. Oh, that side's square for this time. This side is off by about a half a degree. That side's square. There's daylight right here. I can't even measure that because there's stuff there. Daylight right here by it's less. It's probably 2 thousandths off. I can't measure the inside corners of the front because of the pulleys. Daylight right there. So I mean, yeah, it's off, so it needs to be adjusted and squared out. But if it's that far off, just with a simple 100 by 63 millimeter machinist square, if I put, you know, a 200 millimeter or 300 millimeter machinist square on it, how far off would it be on that? You know, are any of these extrusions bent? You know, there's all sorts of, you know, questions there. So anyway, I mean, so that's what we're doing with the Ender 6 is we're just going to get it up on rails and get it working nice and smoothly. I don't know if I'll be able to get Z on rails just yet. I don't have any money to purchase the rails for Z. I wish I did, but I already have the rails for X and Y. So there is that. I bought those 4 months ago. So we just need to print out the parts, which I've already got the filament loaded up in the Yellow Goose Centauri Carbon. Those will get printed overnight. And throughout tomorrow, we're going to be printing off those parts, and we'll print off new bumpers for the sides on the corners. And we'll be printing the electronics enclosure mounts for underneath for the Manta 5P mod on the Flash Forge, since I can't trust the Cobra 1 right now. And believe it or not, yes, the Do-Winder was going to be doing some work too, since it's actually printing. I'm actually happy I've got that thing printing, so there will be some video of it printing here soon. But other than that, how's everybody doing? What y'all doing? Y'all quiet as hell. Y'all freaking quiet, man. You got 37 hours on yours? Congrats. I've got just under 700 hours on mine right now. I've got 2,400 hours on the Cobra S1 and just under 4,000 hours on the freaking Flash Forge. Yeah, printing. Yeah, printing. What do you mean? Yeah, printing. Boom, boom, ba, ba, bam, ba, da, ba, ba, bam. So, I mean, this is not a bad little, you know, hot end. Let me pull this off here real quick. Oop, not happening. I'm gonna have to heat that up, bro. It's gonna strip.
Person detected at front door.
Huh? Must be my wife. Must be going to pick up my kid. But yeah, it was oh, I can feel that. Yeah, it's definitely something skipping right in there. I don't know what the heck's causing that. It's stupidly loose too. Wow. That's no bueno. That's the problem with using orbiting gears, especially on this small scale, is yeah, it is just flat out skipping, but it doesn't look like it should be. There should be some clearance there, but it looks like it's solidly meshed into it. That is very strange. What? I'm not printing anything. Not at the moment. What do you mean the hot end and nozzle situation? Explain, JC. Explain. Ow. Oh, Lord. Ow. Talk to me, brother. Talk to me. You mean these guys? I blobbed this guy. See, my Centauri Carbon had never printed PLA. And the moment I put PLA into it, it blobbed itself within the hour and scared itself shitless and blobbed it and ruined it. Well, it just tore the thermistor off. Is what's funny is I could just replace the thermistor if I just clean this up, and I bet you this hot end would be just fine. But I went and bought me some new hot ends. Let's see, what I doing? I also need to clean these drawers out. There we go. And I mean, the Chinese knockoffs are. I mean, this is a hardened copper one, and it's printing beautifully. How it's all? What do you mean it's all one piece? It's not all one piece. Not at all. No, it's not one piece at all. No, you've got your here, hold on. Let me go to the side cam. I'll show you. So let me turn this over here. So you have your heat sink. All right. And then you have your feeder pipe, your thermal brake. And there's your silicone pad. And this is what was left of my thermistor right there. Goes into the thermal block. And then you have the the nozzle. And the nozzle's removable. As a matter of fact, I mean, let's see, grab a pair of pliers. I mean, hell, let's put it in the vise. Let's just take it apart. I know I got the correct. I've already had this thing apart before because I had a slight clog that I caused. They're not one piece. Yeah, it's a 6 millimeter. And oh yeah, that's a crappy wrench. That's why it's a 9 miller. That was a 9 millimeter, not a 6. And my torch isn't out here either. But no, they come apart pretty easy. Oh, the thermal break doesn't come off the hot end? No, it's a heat. It's um, heat pressed in. Yeah, which is not a big deal, not to me anyway. And honestly, they're so cheap, it doesn't really matter at all. I mean, two of them for $26. Who cares? I mean, it's a matter. I was going to say, wait a minute. Elegoo actually sends extra nozzles, with the printer too. So, but the heat break, yeah, I mean, big deal. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the Dremel out and actually grind that out. That sucks. And then I'll have to get a hold of Micro Swiss and find out why. But the one thing I am looking forward to is hopefully in the very near future, I will be being able to do a giveaway on stream. And I don't know if I'll be doing, be able to, I don't know if I want to actually do a filament giveaway or not. Well, this is interesting. Hmm. Huh. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it sounds very raw. Let's get a hold of Micro Swiss about that. See what they say. Yeah. Where is it? I just had the Elegoo extra pack up here on my desk. It was in the extras box. So you get scraper blade. I was going through all the other crap that I left on my desk for the last month or two. I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you saw the stream where I actually got the printer, but crap. I'll have to clean that up after stream. But I broke the top glass. I pulled an Uncle Jesse and broke the top glass opening the printer. So I didn't even really go through any of the extras. I just set it aside and I don't remember where that came from. Yeah, there was a spare nozzle in there too, in the original packaging. Not a whole hot end, just just the tip of the screw-in nozzle. Music needs to stop. Oh, for the love of gosh. I have no idea where it went at the moment. Like I said, I have got a ton of things I have got to get cleaned up because I made an absolute mess of this desk. Trying to get the dew winder built. We got it completed. Now I've got a bunch of other junk to do. But yeah, I bought two of these off of Amazon, and I bought the micro Swiss version that hasn't shown up yet, and I'm interested to test it. Just like I bought a number of the Chinese knockoffs for the not the Anycubic, but the Flash Forge as well. Yeah, yeah. I just wanted to make sure that was, make sure I was clear on that because sometimes people take me a little too literally. So I don't know, guys. I mean, I'm convinced to do the Ender 6 project in the Decepticon purple. What do you guys think about that? And what secondary color should I do with Decepticon purple? I still haven't printed the scraper for that either. Nah, I'm pretty sure I got one. Because I got extra silicones and extra those. I got extra those. Maybe it depends on which package you buy. I don't know. I got extra wipers. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, there's the Anycubic extra nozzles there. But anyway, peoples. So I mean, that's pretty much what we've got for this evening. Is we got this tore down to where I needed it to be. We need to print some parts, get it set up for Tuesday. Let's see here. We're going to be modifying quite a bit underneath the bottom of this sucker. The Manta is actually going to be mounted much more towards the front. The speaker is going to go bye-bye. Why do they put a 4-ohm 3-watt speaker in the bottom of this thing is beyond me. There will be a couple of the motors that automatically get swapped out because I have some stronger motors anyway. But we're going to give it a nice good bath before we do anything. I may end up ordering a brand new magnetic bed sheet for it because, dang, this thing wasn't even applied properly. It was applied at the side, and there's no way to salvage that I know of. It just looks horrible. Actually, we may just end up getting a new bed. Because it is only the 300 bed, and I know I can put a 320 on it. Oh, it does depend on the package you got? Oh, okay. I think when I ordered it, I got like, I don't know, I don't even know. I clicked buy now on Amazon and it just said, okay. I do know it included a bunch of extra goodies and like a 4-pack of filament and a bunch of other crap. Yeah. It's almost like magic that I don't have to actually click on anything to do that. No, I actually have my touch portal set up out here, and it's kind of nice that because I have the stream deck on the inside of the house for the gaming rig, and I have the touch portal set up out here. So it's just real cool. See, I was so the week after I got mine, it went on sale for $299. I got mine for $330. But it's all good. I was in a rush. I wanted it. Things happen for a reason. It is what it is. So we have only been streaming for an hour, y'all. That's kind of a depressing Sunday, isn't it? It's only been an hour and I'm out of material. Yikes. Something just hit the side of my building. My dogs aren't out. Maybe it was a bird. By the way, everybody, I'm down to 285. Thank you very much. Yeah. Weighed myself today and I was shocked. I'm 285 pounds. Let's try this benchy again. Let's go back. We're going to do a PLA benchy. And we're going to do it in red. See if it'll actually start. Oh my gosh. How come everybody wants shout outs? Wait, Mythic, what do you subscribe and then unsubscribe? Is that what happens? Thank you for the tier 1 sub. No, everybody go check out JC Prince. Click on his link there, JC Prince 6. You know, check him out. He does some pretty cool, interesting stuff there. And you know what? It doesn't hurt anything to just give him a sub. I gotta find the reason why it did not finish this bottom layer properly here. And this top layer was absolutely garbage on this, but it's a screw sorter, so I didn't care. Social media dislikes you. Well, darn it. Tell you what, everybody, give me a second here, and I'm going to do the we'll be right back thing. And we're back. What do you guys think of my music? That's my music. I like it too. All right. So anyway, well, the Cobra S1 is still going through its startup process, which we all know is long as hell, but it's doing its thing. So we'll see what happens there. But when it comes to this guy here, we're going to be doing all new motor runs. We have a spool of motor cable. So we're going to be making brand new custom motor runs. All custom cabling. We're going to be putting a 5-volt power supply in, custom LEDs. Don't ask me why I'm putting a 5-volt in. It might be for the LEDs. It might be for expansion. It might be because I want to have everything prepared when we go to a Merc 1. So there's going to be a lot of things going on with this printer. I'm excited for this build. Very excited. And wife just got home. So pretty soon you guys are going to hear the Alexa go, "Somebody's at the front door." Somebody is in fact at the front door. It's probably going to be my wife. So has anybody actually ever done something of this sort? Because I've never done anything like this. This is going to be fun. Let's see if we can't get a camera up on this. Let's see. Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do this? I might have to just bring the Anycubic app up because I don't have wrinkles installed on this anymore. And I am super impressed with this new board processor and all this stuff because this machine's not lagging at all. Workbench, camera. And by the way, has anybody used the Centauri Carbon in ludicrous mode? I haven't used that yet. And I'm, whoa. Person detected at front door. I have a little bit of a problem. The camera header is not fully plugged in. And I don't know if I can reach it. Let's see if that'll work. There we go. Person detected at front door. You've used your Centauri Carbon? I have never used it in ludicrous mode. What happened in ludicrous mode? I'm very interested. Is it like a bamboo? Does it just go stupidly fast and create crappy prints? Come on. I have got to put wrinkles back on this thing. because this is redonkulous. And now it's saying camera not connected again. Oh, this is annoying. All right, so let's move the AMS off the top of this thing. Oh, God, this thing's heavy. Hey, look, the camera's connected. What's up, Maker Viking? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. All right, let's refresh this. I've got to put wrinkles back on this Cobra S1. This camera now says it's not connected. I have got to put glue on these. I've got to put glue back on these connectors. So I have now figured out it is just lane one that it gets the error that it is clogged. So it's got to be in the AMS. It is the Ace Pro, not the AMS, the Ace Pro. Working on Tanker Atlas and Stress. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. It's just been, I ran out of content at hour one because we talked about everything to do with the Ender 6 project. We did all the stripping we needed to do to start the project. That was the goal tonight, was to strip everything off. And yeah, now we're just sitting here bullshitting. So it had an issue where we found out it's an issue with lane one on the Ace Pro on the Cobra S1 because it kept giving me a filament clogging error. So that's the only thing it could be, because lane 3 is printing perfectly with no errors. You missed the stripping? Yes, you did. I stripped this baby. I stripped it good. So for now, the Ender 6 is going to go strictly to put on rails, and we're going to put a Manta 5P in it, and then eventually we're going to be doing the Mercury 1 conversion with a 320 bed. If not 350, if I can shove it in there. So, why aren't you asleep? Hola, Mr. Brad. How are you doing? Brad missed the stripping too. But no, we talked about that. We talked, let's do this. We'll go to the side cam. I printed off this little screw sorter for the M3 screws. Yes, Mr. Maker Viking, why aren't you sleeping? Oh, by the way, everybody, stop and wait a minute. February, I am doing a PUBG Makers tournament. We're doing it on EU servers. You can have non-makers on your team. I will be announcing the specifics. I'm going to try to get some excellent prizes lined up. maker stuff and non-maker stuff. Oh yeah, everybody gets sucked into Steve's voice. It almost puts you to sleep. It's like, here, I'll let me give you an example of Steve's voice. Hold on. Let me get a linear rail out. And here, you're going to apply lubricant to this rail. Everybody is eligible to sign up for it. I will be announcing it in my Discord and on the YouTube channel. So it'll be a bracket tournament. Where you're going to have some fun. How in the world did Maker Viking's name just all of a sudden disappear from my chat? That is so weird. Anyway, it just shows a dollar sign now. That is so strange. My chat on my screen, it's just so weird. But yeah, we're going to be doing a PUBG bracket tournament for makers. You have to be a maker to be the tournament leader. But teams of 4, we're going to have some fun. What do you mean, dang it? You can have non-makers as your teammates. Oh, there's your name. There's your name. Holy smokes, that was weird. That was super weird. But let's see if we can't convince some of our bigwig friends that play PUBG to join in the fun. I know who your crew is, Maker Viking. I know who your crew is. And I know who my crew is. And I know who JPP's crew is. The ironic part is most of yours are Norwegians and most of mine are Norwegians. I'm the only one in my crew that's not Norwegian. That's the funny part. There's the irony part about that is that I play on EU servers and I play better than I do on NA. But just as soon as my buddy Bald Viking shows up tomorrow, hopefully, I think he gets back tomorrow. Oh, yours, you only have one more in addition to you? Oh, okay. Okay. Technically. Bye. All right, Mythical. Have a great evening. I know you've got guests showing up. But yeah, we're going to be doing it. I'm looking towards my birthday, somewhere around there. the end of February of doing this. If not, we'll be doing it in March. Timing is going to be strange. I've got to work some logistics out with PUBG because I'm actually trying to get them to sponsor the damn thing. And right now, they're not too happy with me since I'm fighting them on the whole TPP crap. So, yeah, see, I'm used to playing at 120 millisecond ping. If I play with a 5 millisecond ping on NA, my shots are always way off. So, yeah, there is that. But yeah, so look forward to the announcement of that. Hopefully a little bit later this month. I got to do some logistics work on it, see if I can't get some stuff sponsored on that. I'm hoping I can get a small cash prize as well as maybe some merch done. So yeah. And maybe something for the makers. We'll see what happens. It would be really cool if I could get like something really cool for the makers, but I'm not counting on it. I am not counting on it at all. But in any case, folks, I am like stupidly out of content. Yeah, we're an hour and a half in. I don't have anything else to talk about. Anybody got something they want to bring up? Because I don't have a damn thing. I mean, the PUBG tournament was an idea that I had the other day, and I'm like, I want to do this. Because one, I love to play the game. Two, I'm good at it. And three, I know a bunch of you play that I didn't know played. JC Prince, we don't talk about that machine ever. Oh, well, we can definitely talk about Tinker Atlas. If you haven't signed up with Tinker Atlas, do yourself a favor and go to Tinker Atlas and sign up right now. Like right freaking now. Hold on. Give me uno momento. You just chill out a minute, everybody. Just chill out. We're going to talk about something real important to the maker community. It's real and it's news, breaking news, even more important than anything else ever. Hey, would you just sign me in already? All right. You see this website, tinkeratlas.com. Go there, sign up. You can see where all the other friends are that are makers, and you can collaborate. You can go post all the cool crap that you do. And you see this dude right here? He's the one that made it. He's sitting in chat right now. His name is Maker Viking. Go support him. He works like 43,000 hours a day to create this application for all of us. You can go in there, you can add all your printers, you can keep track of your projects, you can create updates, you can post pictures, you can blow shit up, you can create purses. I don't know what this is. You can send box turtles to people. You can show off your paint jobs. You can create weird shit. Show off your starships. I actually need to do that because I got to start printing starships. You know? You see this dude here, Maker Millwright? He's going to be on a podcast with me on Friday. over at Projects in Dad's Garage. Yeah, he's a badass. He makes cool shit. You can show off your Flexi Dragon. But this is like the best way to keep track of the maker community and who's around you, because you can set your location and see who's all around you. It's awesome. And JC Prince, you have brought things up. I'm looking. What other things have you brought up? I must have missed them. And by the way, I'm vetting people for my Discord manager. I don't mean to sound rude or anything, but I have very strict requirements for somebody to be my Discord manager. I have gone through, like, in the last 4 or 5 years, probably 3 or 4 people that have messed my Discord up, and I've lost boatloads of members. And that's one of the reasons my Discord is so quiet, because some people are afraid to talk. So I will get back to you on that. It's not going to be an immediate yes or no. But yes, no, Tinker Atlas, guys, is like the Facebook for makers. It's awesome. And sign up, fill out your profile, put your location down, join the hordes of us, the over 300 of us that have already done that. Become a supporter. Support Maker Viking in his vision to get us all together as one big community. I heard that. Mm-hmm. Ouch. Oh, God. I can't sit and I can't stand. My back is killing me. Oh, Lord. Anybody, what's everybody doing later this evening? I'm going to watch the latest episode of Landman. Don't spoil it for me. Because, just to let everybody know, last week's episode sucked horribly. Yeah, we don't need your exact location, just the general town. We don't need to dox people. Yeah, my back has not been doing good. There were some logistics issues going on with what I want to do at Remurf, and outside of the whole cost issue. And I'm kind of frustrated, to be honest. Things aren't panning out the way I wanted them to. Financially, I'll be able to swing it one way or the other, whether it's the whole shooting shebang that I want to do, or just having, just a regular $50 booth or whatever it is. I'll be there one way or the other. But it all depends on whether I can walk. Because going there in a wheelchair is going to be a nightmare if that happens. Brother, I will talk about Tinker Atlas all day long. Even though I haven't been posting recently, it's just because I haven't had a damn thing to post. I mean, other than the Do-Winder, I haven't had any projects. I haven't been printing because all my printers have been broken. The Benchy's almost done. By the way, here, if you guys haven't seen this, a lot of you haven't. Oh yeah, I also broke the top half of the. Here, I'll just bring this out. You guys can see it. So, I was leaning on the the Adventurer 5M trying to grab something in the back, a power cable, and I broke the top of the top hat mount, you know, the riser. So luckily I wanted to print a new one anyway. But for those of you that haven't seen the Do Ender, here, I'm going to give you guys a close-up of it. There it is. There she is in all her glory. And she does print. She does work. She's not actually turned on at the moment. She actually did her first print the other day, yesterday actually, and I was pretty happy with it. But I still need to finish creating this bottom piece here to cover the electronics bay, and then work on doing, and I said that this project was done, it was kind of a lie. I do want to do rails on Z to get rid of the rollers, because I don't like rollers ever. But that rollers on Z is not a big issue. I've already designed the mount to get rid of the roller, to literally just bolt onto the existing mount. MGN9 rail on one side. Voila, done. Excuse me. Oh, yep. See, it's going to be a party at Remurf, man. Joe says that he's going to be bringing tequila. I don't drink, but I'm going to laugh at all of you that do. Just saying. Oh, man, this hurts. Well, we're just waiting for the roof to get done on this benchy. So it's definitely lane 1 on the Ace Pro, which means I have to tear the Ace Pro apart again. And I know exactly where that sensor is that it says that it's clogged up. Bad design. JC, aren't you too young to drink? Oh, Lord. But yeah, and then yesterday during Jerry's stream, he actually gave me some good tips of places I can go to get instruction on how to use my 3018 Pro CNC, which after stream, I'm going to be taking that into the house and putting it in the studio on the desk, the game studio, hooking it up to one of the machines in there so I can learn how to use it in the comfort of the house. So I don't have to be out here, and it doesn't take up space out here. Yeah, I was going to say, you're a little bit young for that. But everything seems, you know, the first of this year started off a little bit wonky. And I'll be honest with you guys, I thought I had the financial situation for my family set, and a few things got turned up on, you know, on their ear. Well, yeah, shit got turned up on its ears. Due to political crap going on, the state of Colorado tossed us off all the state assistance other than medical stuff. But we'll manage, and made me take, a step back and change the way we do our financials. Um, it sucks. It is what it is. We adapt. Wifey. Oh, excuse me. That sounded probably gross as hell. And I'm not asking for a pity party or anything like that. I'm just letting you guys know that I'm very lucky that I made the decisions that I did back in November and December about changing the way I was doing things. And I pre planned out about 3 months worth of content. That said, I've got a fairly good credit card bill that I now have to pay back, but I can at least pay back that in relative payments instead of having to buy stuff out in cash. So, I have stuff that's on order that will be shipped in, projects that are coming in, projects that have already arrived that nobody has been talking about, thankfully. There's stuff that's here that we will be starting on. So I'm pretty set at the moment. Stuff that's still coming in, stuff that's here. It's just a matter of getting it going. Like this guy here, everything except for the extruder is here. That'll arrive when it comes in, and I got plenty to do on it until then. We're going to take our time and do it right. Everything else, other than the motors, those haven't been shipped yet. When those ship, we'll use these until those actually ship. It'll still be a functional printer until those actually ship. And I'm not telling anybody what I bought, all right? You'll be surprised because they're beefy as hell. Because these are big ass motors on this thing already. The ones I bought are big ass motors too. Torquey, very torquey, and fast. I will say that, Temu. I will say that I will be adding a new power supply into this. We will be adding a 48-volt power supply. Yeah. But that'll be when the Mercury 1 project starts. I could do it the lazy way and tie in two 24 volts, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to leave 24 volt in, tie in a 48. Actually, I'll probably remove the existing 24 volt and put in that compact LDO 24/5 volt. That way I can remove two and replace with one, save some space. The Manta at that point probably won't stick around. We might actually end up going with something a little bit more beefy, because once we go Mercury 1 with this thing, a lot of the electronics end up changing anyhow. So, for example, the bed heater goes to 110 volts. So, no more 24 volt bed heater. Anywho, good people, I think I've had it for this evening. I don't know about you, but I hope you guys have a great Sunday evening. I'm tired and I'm just a little hungry, and I want to go watch Landman. Hope you guys had a little bit of fun at least. I did. And wait, I've been waiting for the benchy to get done, is what I've been waiting for. I want the benchy to get done before we end this thing. Go, benchy, go! Go, benchy, go! It's almost done. We're waiting for the smokestack to get done on the benchy. I can tell by the looks of these rollers. Aaron, watch this. You guys can see it too if it'll focus. Look at the grime on these that this owner did not, there we go, did not service this thing at all. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh God, the other side's even worse. And it's got a groove worn into it. How could you just, why would you spend this kind of money on, what was the Ender 6? Like 800, 900 bucks when it came out? Why would you spend that kind of money and then just not service the machine? What am I talking about? People do this with cars all the time. Spend $50,000 and then forget to change the damn oil. What do you mean it needs oil? Literally one of the most frustrating things I run into on a repeated, consistent basis. Well, at least I know that it's the AMS that I just got to take completely apart and clean out. The one of the fun part about this is, you know, I'm going to be able to resell the entire enclosure for this because the Mercury One, you can't reuse the enclosure for the Ender 6. Yeah, people don't understand preventative maintenance. When I do the Mercury One uh, conversion on this, you can't reuse the Ender 6 enclosure. It doesn't fit at all. And I know the top hat alone is worth significant money. JPP told me that, and I'm like, wait, what? The top hat's worth money? I've actually had people already offer me money for that thing, like 150 bucks. And I'm like, nope, I'll keep it. I'll wait till somebody offers me 300 for it. JC Prince, there's nothing wrong with that. Trying to build yourself a little business right off the bat when you're young is a good deal. Oh my God. I didn't even have to try to turn that. Okay, that one's tight. This first one, though, I turned that half a turn. That took almost all the wobble out of that, other than this wheel, which is just a wheel adjustment. Oh, dear Lord. All of these are loose. That stiffened the snot out of this. Well, that's probably why those prints were actually just absolute junk. $300 sold. Nice, nice. Well, there's not a lot of kids these days that actually have a great work ethic, especially at 14. Oh yeah, this printer's got issues. You'll guys see in about 10 seconds. Wow, that is bad. Oh my God. Come here, side cam. Holy crap. That's horrible. This is so bad. Nobody's asking you for $300. What are you talking about? Look at that. That's garbage. It started off good and then just absolute garbage all the way up. This thing's been retuned and calibrated twice today. Huh. I guess I will be taking the whole printer inside. Oh. Well, you don't need the enclosure for the Ender 6 because you don't have an Ender 6, right? Oh yeah, the chimney stack didn't even stay. It wasn't even adhered to. Yeah, it's got adhesion issues. This just pops right off. Wow. Okay. Yeah. This is bad. Steven, sounds like extruder issues. I mean, it does, Brad. But why would it print literally this high perfectly? And then this high is garbage. And then go up another, what, 30, 35, 40 layers? Great. And do this, it just repeated. It looks like I'm bringing this printer in the house to diagnose it. because, yeah, I don't want to sit out here and do this. In any case, everybody, we're at the 2 hour mark. I need to go inside. My back is killing me. I'm going to bring that in tomorrow morning so I can deal with it. So I'm going to go into the house and I will probably jump into the Discord, eat some dinner, watch Landman, just chill out for the rest of the evening. If y'all want to, if y'all are going to be around, I don't know whose Discord I'll be in, but I'll be around. So DM me if you need, if you want to message me. JC Prince, I already did. Peace, everybody. Have a great evening. I'm out of here.